Sophia Loren is not just a name, it is a symbol. It represents a kind of beauty that transcends time and fashion. For decades, she has captivated audiences around the globe. From a poor girl selling furniture in Naples to Hollywood's most celebrated Italian actress. This is the extraordinary story of a woman who conquered the world with her beauty, talent, and unbreakable spirit. Her presence on screen is powerful. Her gaze can communicate more than pages of dialogue. Fans see in her a story of incredible strength.
On an autumn night, with the sound of the wind and roar of the waves, and someone I loved by my side.
She came from nothing. She rose to the heights of international stardom. Yet, she never lost the essence of her Italian roots. This connection to her heritage is part of her immense appeal. Our story begins in 1934 in Rome. Born Sofia Villani Scicolone. Yes, that was her real name. She grew up in extreme poverty. Sophia Loren's story begins not in glamour, but in struggle. She was born on September 20th. But here's the first shocking truth. She was born illegitimate. In 1934 Catholic Italy, this was scandalous. Her father, Riccardo Scicolone, was a construction engineer who refused to marry her mother Romilda. Later, he abandoned them. Her beautiful mother, Romilda Villani, was a piano teacher. In 1932, Romilda had won a Greta Garbo look-alike contest. The Second World War brought even more hardship. Small Sophia spent nights in railway tunnels, clutching her mother as explosions shook the earth above them. The town was a frequent target for Allied bombing raids. During one raid, she was knocked to the ground. A piece of shrapnel cut her face, leaving a small permanent scar. Growing up, Sophia was a shy and skinny girl. Her classmates cruelly nicknamed her Stuzzica Denti, which means toothpick. She looked to the movies for an escape. The path to stardom began with a simple beauty pageant. In 1949, at the age of 14, Sophia entered the Queen of the Sea contest in Naples. She won some money and bought a ticket to Rome. In Rome, Sophia began to model for fotoromanzi. These were popular photo novels that told dramatic stories through still pictures. She decided to participate in the Miss Italia beauty contest. This was the opportunity her mother had been waiting for. But here's the twist. Sophia loses. She comes in second place. The judges said she was too skinny, too tall, and her nose was too long. Her big break came during that Miss Italia contest. A famous film producer was on the judging panel. Carlo Ponti, 38 years old, married with 2 children, and one of Italy's most powerful film producers. What happened next is the stuff of legend. Ponti approached Sophia backstage and said 5 words that would ignite the scandal of the century. "I want to make you a star." Ponti admired her confidence. He signed her to a contract anyway. Sofia Villani Scicolone became Sophia Loren. But Ponti wanted more than just to make her famous. Within months, this married man, 22 years older than Sophia, was obsessed, and Sophia? She fell completely, desperately, scandalously in love.
Is he not innocent of your brother's death?
Her breakthrough came in 1953 with the film Aida. It was a cinematic version of the famous Verdi opera. The film was a huge success in Italy. It showcased her dramatic presence and stunning beauty to a wide audience. Her international stardom was cemented by the Gold of Naples in 1954. This film was directed by the legendary Vittorio De Sica. She often worked with director Vittorio De Sica and actor Marcello Mastroianni. The trio would become one of the most iconic collaborations in cinema history. By the late 1950s, Hollywood came calling. Sophia had signed a 5-picture contract with Paramount Pictures. Hollywood had never seen anything like Sophia Loren. While American starlets were blonde, petite, and innocent, Sophia was dark, curvaceous, and dangerously authentic. Her American debut was The Pride and the Passion in 1957. She starred alongside 2 of Hollywood's biggest leading men, Cary Grant and Frank Sinatra. Her next major Hollywood film was Houseboat in 1958. She was reunited with Cary Grant. Their on-screen chemistry was undeniable. The chemistry was so explosive that rumors flew about a secret affair. Hollywood gossip columnists went crazy trying to prove it.
Oh no.
During this period, she starred in a variety of genres. She made epic dramas like El Cid in 1961 with Charlton Heston. She became one of the most sought-after actresses in the world. She worked with all the great male stars of the era. During filming It Started in Naples with Clark Gable, the king of Hollywood himself, Gable publicly declared that Sophia was the most beautiful woman in the world. This from a man who had romanced every major star. Despite her success in Hollywood, she never abandoned her Italian roots. She continued to make films in Italy, often with her favorite collaborators, De Sica and Mastroianni. In 1960, against all Hollywood advice, Sophia returned to Italy for a small black-and-white film called La Chiocciara. Two women. Everyone said she was career-end. They were wrong. Director Vittorio De Sica pushed Sophia to her emotional limits. The role of Cesira, a mother protecting her daughter during wartime, forced Sophia to relive her own traumatic childhood. She cried real tears on camera, channeling years of pain. April 9, 1962. The Academy Awards. Sophia wasn't even there. She was in Rome, convinced she had no chance against American actresses. Then the phone rang. But when Cary Grant called her with the news, Sophia's response was pure Italian. "Basta, Cary, stop joking with me." She hung up on him. Grant had to call back 3 times before she believed it.
He would like you to go with him to America. What are you waiting for?
Sophia Loren is famous for her incredible beauty, but she's also known for her sharp wit. She once famously said, "Everything you see, I owe to spaghetti." She's always embraced her curves and her natural appearance. She also famously turned down requests to have plastic surgery on her nose early in her career. Her list of awards is truly staggering. Her 1962 Oscar for Two Women was historic, but it was just one of many honors. In 1991, she received an honorary Academy Award for her lifetime of memorable performances. The inscription called her one of the world cinema's greatest treasures. Beyond acting, Sophia is a celebrated author. She has written several books. In 2015, she published his autobiography, Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow. Her status as a style icon is undisputed. From her simple dresses in her early Italian films to the glamorous Christian Dior gowns she wore on the red carpet, her fashion choices have always been impeccable. The most important person in Sophia Loren's life was Carlo Ponti. He was more than just the producer who discovered her. He was her mentor, her champion, and the love of her life. Their relationship was complicated from the start. When they met, Ponti was married and had 2 children. At that time, divorce was illegal in Italy. In 1957, they married by proxy in Mexico, but the Italian government refused to recognize the marriage. They were accused of bigamy. Sophia and Carlo were finally able to marry legally in France in 1966. Their partnership, both personal and professional, lasted for 50 years until his death in 2007. For Sophia, family is everything. Her greatest desire was to be a mother, but this dream was not easily realized. She suffered 2 miscarriages, which left her heartbroken. In 1968, she gave birth to her first son, Carlo Ponti Jr. 4 years later, in 1973, her second son, Edoardo Ponti, was born. Even after decades in the spotlight, Sophia Loren has not retired. While she became much more selective about her roles after her children were born, she never truly left the screen. Today, Sophia Loren is 90 years old and lives a quiet life in Geneva, Switzerland. Her life revolves around her beloved family. When she does appear in public, she is the picture of elegance. She carries herself with the same poise and confidence that made her a star so many decades ago. Why does the world remain so in love with Sophia Loren? The answer lies in her unique combination of qualities. She possesses an extraordinary, timeless beauty, but her appeal goes far beyond the physical. She is a woman who came from the depths of poverty and war. She built a legendary career and a beautiful family through sheer force of will. She is a symbol of hope and a testament to the power of the human spirit. When we watch her on screen, we feel her joy, her pain, her passion. This deep emotional connection is what makes her a great artist. She's not just reciting lines, she is sharing a piece of her soul with the audience. Sophia Loren is more than just a star. She is a treasure. Her light continues to shine brightly, warming the hearts of millions. And it is a light that will never fade.